do this about a TV show that I really do miss watching, that I used to watch years ago on SBS with my Oma and Opa, and I'm talking about the Austrian TV show Kommissar Rex, or as it is known as in English, Inspector Rex, about a German shepherd dog. And it was a crime detective show that ran for a while, and not only it had the original Austrian series of Inspector Rex, later it went to Rexing Rome. Now, I didn't really mind Rexing Rome, but I definitely felt like the original show Inspector Rex was a lot better, like the original German Inspector Rex. I felt, or Austrian Inspector Rex TV show, I felt was a lot better than Rexing Rome. Like Rexing Rome, the Italian episodes and the Italian version of Inspector Rex, it was still a good show. Just it didn't have. I felt like it didn't have its quirks like the Austrian Inspector Rex had. Like I loved the opening theme song to the original Inspector Rex, particularly when like they feed in the show Inspector Rex these ham rolls, or these Austrian ham rolls. I think that part of Inspector Rex was hilarious. I remember watching two versions in a way of Inspector Rex. When they had Inspector Rex on at like 7:30 at night. I can't remember now what day it used to be on, because that was like several years ago and I've grown up a lot since then, but I honestly loved the show. I thought Inspector Rex was great. Like I said, I remember watching it with my Oma and Opa on my dad's side of the family, and they spoke Austrian, so they would have been comfortable watching the show with or without subtitles, because they could absolutely understand what was said. Whereas me personally, I had to watch the show with subtitles, but I didn't really mind. Inspector Rex was a lot of fun, and I remember watching the early episodes at 7:30, and then sometimes they would have later episodes where it was more the MA 15 plus Inspector Rex, and those sort of had a bit more violence and a bit more sex scenes and a bit more nudity and stuff, whereas the earlier episodes around the 7:30 time slot didn't really have that. But I thought I'd do a bit of a video on nostalgia, because I saw something on JB Hi-Fi's website the other day that kind of reminded me of seasons 1 to 10 of the Austrian show Kommissar Rex, or Inspector Rex. And I remember, now that the show is back on DVD, apparently, I thought, why not do a bit of a nostalgic video on the subject for you guys on YouTube Live and see what people think, really, because I loved the detective show. I also remember the spin-off that they did. The spin-off was called Stockinger, and I absolutely loved the spin-off of Inspector Rex as well. I thought Stockinger was absolutely a terrific show as well, and it also had one of the original people from the original Austrian and Inspector Rex, and I'm talking about Detective Stockinger himself, who, fantastic actor. If you've seen him in a movie called Counterfeiter, you would definitely know what I'm talking about. That actor that played Stockinger in the original Inspector Rex is such a good actor. And all the cast that were in the original Inspector Rex were great. Like, I loved the original male detective that looked after Rex. Then I liked some of the other actors that later looked after Rex or was Rex owners. I love the first ever episode or TV movie when Rex was like a tiny puppy, and then Rex obviously grew up later, and as in how the rest of Inspector Rex went. And it was just a good show. And if ever I wanted to get a DVD TV show that I definitely don't think would ever come out to 4K or Blu-ray, but I think it will definitely stay on normal DVD, I'm definitely talking about the show Inspector Rex, because that show was just amazing, and I absolutely loved the show. And it was just so refreshing. Just I loved the opening theme. The opening theme where it's like, and the dog takes over control. I just thought was pretty damn cool as well. And yes, there is a Canadian version called Hudson and Rex now. Now, I've definitely not seen the show Hudson and Rex, so I don't really know much about it, apart from obviously it's a German Shepherd again called Rex, and a Canadian detective, obviously, with the title name of Hudson. But I've yet to see that show or yet to see my thoughts and opinions on that. But I thought I'd do a nostalgic video on a TV show that I haven't seen for ages, and I kind of wish they would bring it back to SBS actually, because Inspector Rex was so fucking good. I've watched so many seasons of that show in the past. It was just an amazing show, and I definitely could say I was a fan of the original Austrian Inspector Rex for sure. Rex in Rome I was a fan of as well, but like I said, the original Inspector Rex I was even a bigger fan of. And if I ever get to buy a DVD that is a show in stores that will probably not have a 4K DVD release, I would definitely buy seasons 1 to 10 of Inspector Rex on DVD, because Inspector Rex was just such a brilliant, phenomenal TV show that I just absolutely cherished and loved. And I haven't seen it for years. Like, I think last time I may have seen Inspector Rex, I could have been a teenager or a young, like I'm still a young adult, but I could have been even younger when I saw the show. Like, it hasn't been on free-to-air SBS in years, but last time I saw it was like ages ago. I think I would almost need to see it again, and I would love to see what quality it would be like on DVD, like how the aspect ratio would be on DVD of the TV show Inspector Rex. Now that it's not on SBS anymore, I would just love to see what they do with the show on DVD. And if I ever do come around to buying seasons 1 to 10 of the original Inspector Rex in German, or Austrian, I should say, it's actually an Austrian show, not filmed in Germany, it's actually filmed in Austria, so I got to get that right, of course. I would definitely buy the show, and I would definitely give you a Inspector Rex seasons 1 to 10 review if I ever buy the TV show on DVD. I'm hoping one day I do. I'm definitely keen in getting Inspector Rex seasons 1 to 10 on DVD, because I think that show is a classic and will forever be a Austrian, European classic detective show. And I've not seen that many European detective shows. I'm not big on watching a lot of European detective shows. Not that I haven't seen many others and thought that could be okay. Like, maybe one day I'll come to watching other European detective shows that are filmed in other parts of the world, like Germany or Switzerland or Sweden or wherever. But I've definitely seen the Austrian detective show Inspector Rex, and like I said, Rex in Rome, the Italian version of Inspector Rex, and hopefully Hudson and Rex one day as well. A quick call out to only 2 people wrote to me on this whole entire goddamn video. Now, really? Just 2 people commenting? For fuck's sake. Fishy wrote, hi. Hi, Fishy, as well. Jerry, you from Earth. What kind of question is that? Of course I'm from Earth. Nah, I'm from the planet Uranus. Of course I'm from the planet Earth. What a dumbass question, really. Of course I'm from Earth. No, I'm an alien being. I'm an AI. Of course I'm from Earth. Stupid question. Jacob Quiso, whatever that means. I don't really understand what Quiso means. Queso. Huh? What do you want about with that one? That makes absolutely no fucking sense at all. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.